can just have a bit of a discussion.
Yeah. I saw one in here that was promoted that was asking the room for any tips or thoughts for someone getting their first tattoo.
Eat first.
Yeah.
Do not try to be a cool guy.
Yep.
Or girl or non-binary.
Yeah. There is a reason that tattoo artists have snacks available for you. You want to keep your blood sugar up.
Yeah. A lot of water. Try to not drink the night before if you are a alcohol consumer.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Because you'll bleed more.
Yep.
I like to think Logan is like an Oscar the Grouch, but that lives underneath it.
Yeah.
And just sort of comes out.
I've been avoiding rent.
My suggestion would be remember to breathe. A lot of people don't realize that they sometimes just stop breathing while they're getting pain inflicted on them.
Yeah.
As indicated by the first time I ever got a tattoo. I stopped breathing, passed out,
Dang.
ate a chocolate bar, then got back up and sat for 8 hours.
Cool.
Nice. Wait, you did 8 hours your first session
Yes,
ever?
I have no small tattoos.
Damn.
Everyone is like
Yeah.
a full arm or
Yeah.
some big thing.
You know, like I've done an 8 hour, and
Yeah.
I was proud of it because I both A, fell asleep, and B, the artist tapped out before I did. But it was not my first tattoo. My first tattoo was much shorter.
If you start really big,
Yeah.
then everything else just seems chill in comparison.
Actually, that's something worth considering. A lot of people think about what they get as their first tattoo a lot, but folks don't always necessarily think about placement that much.
That's huge. Yeah.
And if you think there is even a chance that you are likely to get a bunch more tattoos, think about that. Or you may wind up having used like a bunch of real estate on one tattoo, and you're like, oh, I would have done this differently if I knew that I was going to keep getting more and more and more.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't lose sleep thinking about, designing your whole body out. I mean,
No, I wouldn't go that far,
Yeah.
but definitely give some thought to how does this fit if I get a second tattoo on this arm.
You may or may not, but it's worth considering.
A lot of people will go for like a wrist tattoo as their first kind of one because it's like easy to hide and whatnot. Wrists suck probably more than most parts of your body.
And they suck to heal.
Yes. So if you're looking for something like that you want to try that's like easy to hide or something like that, upper arm, super duper chill. You can go calf. I actually hated getting my calf done. It ended up hurting way more, I think. Honestly, in the end, it's wrist bones, I think, is just about the worst spot for it.
Yeah, I mean, in general, anything like soft and squishy, where you might have a little bit more fat, is gonna be nicer. And anything bony is gonna suck.
Also, think about what you're going to be doing in the days after you get a tattoo.
Yep.
TQ is 3 for 3 on getting a tattoo before a river float. And then going, well, I guess I can't river float.
Yeah.
Also, factor in your climate too.
Yep.
Funny enough, TQ and I were talking about this a couple days ago, where a lot of people think that summer is tattoo season. Fall and winter is actually the best time to get it, because then a fresh tattoo isn't seeing a lot of sun. Sunscreen on your tattoos, please, if you want them to be pretty and nice forever.
And also, you're just probably going to hermit anyways. And that's like
Yeah.
the perfect time for healing.
Yep. Anybody else got any first tattoo advice?
Don't.
No?
Oh,
We do back here.
In the back.
In the back, it comes. Definitely, location is important. Maybe just find out a little bit. And if your tattoo artist looks at you and goes, "Are you sure for your first tattoo?" Maybe ask them for their opinion on it, because
Yeah.
there's probably something. My first tattoo was on my foot and ankle, and going over the ankle bone is one heck of a trip. And yeah, my artist was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, it'll be fine." Yeah, it was fine, but 4.5 hours later, I was definitely done. And then another thing, some people are really like, "Oh, let's do things like numbing gel." That's generally not recommended.
No.
And you talk with your tattoo artist, let them tell you, go through things, talk about stuff. I've seen some pretty nasty infections for tattoos and damage because people did stuff that they weren't supposed to. So make sure to trust the professional who's doing the work. They don't want to give you a bad tattoo and they don't want you to end up with scarring or anything bad like that. Trust them. This is what they do. So,
I mean, I don't have any personal experience, but I hang out a lot in tattoo cover-up subreddit.
Yeah.
When you're doing placement, if you're like upper arm is a great place to start, but do keep in mind what will be hanging out of a t-shirt sleeve, and if that will look okay out of context.
yes. Yeah.
Also, don't get someone's name unless it's mine.
Yeah, and like to tag on to something that I think Kel said there, definitely listen to the artist when they ask you questions like that. If they're pushing you towards changes that you are not comfortable with, say no and take a step back, or just ask to think about it for a little bit longer, maybe come back. Because you are going to have this on your body for a long time, presumably. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And also, with that, tattoos also aren't as permanent as they used to be. If you bus up, you can unbus up. It will hurt
It's
more.
expensive and it hurts more.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do it.
My brother is in the process of blacking out all of his limbs. It sucks.
Dang.
Yeah.
Also, don't rush. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to get a bodysuit that like 4 days after you turn 18. Please don't, actually.
It's also one of those things where I talk to a lot of people and they're like, well, I haven't gotten one because I can't decide on like something that has like deep inner meaning towards
Yeah.
me. And I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with getting something that has like, that has like some spiritual or,
Yeah.
historical meaning to you or whatever. But you can also just get something you think is cool.
Yeah. I spent 10 years thinking about my first tattoo, and I think for my third or fourth, I spent about 10 minutes thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm still just trying to find somebody who can do the sort of tattoo I want.
Yeah. Find the right artist.
Yeah, do your research.
Yeah, mostly because I need something very, very specific. I've talked about this before, but I want to replicate the tattoos that Otzi the Iceman had.
Oh, yeah.
Because my dad worked on him.
Yep.
Yeah. But I would also very much like to get it. Ooh, a stop?
A bus stop?
Hey, let's go, Ian.
Thank you.
Um,
Now I can slow roll again.
But yeah, Otzi the Iceman had a lot of tattoos. My dad did a bunch of work on him. He did a lot of analysis and identification of tools, as well as determining that Otzi had been shot with an arrow. But he's got like 60 or like 65 single line combination tattoos all over his body that I want to get done in a traditional style
Nice.
to replicate them as close as possible to the way that they would have been originally done.
To be clear, when you say your father did a lot of work on Otzi the Iceman, he wasn't his tattoo artist, right?
I was like, great artist for you. Your dad.
Yeah, I know a guy.
No, yeah.